Good morning. Hot Mess Central today. All right. Good morning. Can we just talk about how much better my lighting is? Oh my gosh, so much better. Kara's sound asleep right there. Good morning, Angie. All right. Guess we should get this thing going. Thank you so much for joining. If you're watching live, you've got the red box up there. And good morning, Miss Wilma. And if you are watching the replay, thank you so much for watching. Feel free to come on, say hi, tell me where you're watching from. If you are a replay viewer, hashtag replay, still say hi. Okay, so this morning, I am going to be doing the beachy look, but I'm going to do it in a different way. I'm going to use the same colors that I used last week, but I'm going to use them in a different way. Good morning. How's the weather out there? So far, so good. I literally, right before I came on live, I saw that like the big storm is supposed to hit Tuesday evening, which is good because Kara gets on the train tomorrow. So yeah, it's supposed to hit Tuesday evening and it's supposed to be like 2 to 4 inches of rain. So yeah. All right, so I am Carmen Frank. I'm an Orange Status presenter with Unique. I am not a makeup artist. I'm just a girl who loves makeup and sharing the tips and tricks that I have learned along the way. So that's it. It was 70 during the day here. And then 45 last night. Our days it's been pretty chilly. More chilly. I mean, you know how beach weather is. It comes and goes. But our evenings have been really cold. And I mean, we just wear a sweatshirt. It's just sweatshirt weather. But definitely had to have a sweatshirt because I don't like being cold. All right. So I introduced myself. So we're going to do this beachy look, but just the same beachy colors, just in a different way. I was looking up ways yesterday. So, all right, let's go ahead and get the show on the road. Got some new lighting and I am absolutely loving it. We're going to start off with some rose water. It's just going to help with any redness. It's going to help balance the pH. I'm driving out in July. You'll be here for 2 weeks. Hey, if you come to my area, you got to let me know. Could meet for coffee or something. All right, so I am going to use our Instant Lifting Serum right now. Good morning, Dana. Now this I am going to put, only takes like a pump. And I'm just going to press it right here into the areas that drive me batty. Who likes fine lines and wrinkles? Is there anyone out there? So we're just going to press this in. And then I'm going to get these. And then I am a side sleeper. So we are bringing that down. I must have really slept good on that side last night because this one's coming all the way down here. Whoa! I know lucky that. No lucky. And I just cannot be a side sleeper. All right. And then I'm going to bring the last of it up around my eyes. If you're coming on in, feel free to come in, say hi, as if I can be like, control you. But feel free to come in and say hi. Tell me where you're watching from. All right. Now, I like to give that a moment to kind of get in there. when it starts working, you can literally feel it working because you can feel the tightening, which is amazing because then you really know it's working good. All right. So next, I am using the BB cream this morning as my foundation. So when I use the BB cream, I do not use moisturizer. But if you tuned in to my live on Saturday, gotta find that little scoopy. I am down to the nitty gritty of my primer. So what I do is I chop the bottle open, and then I just take like my little scooper, and I'm just gonna scrape out the yummy goodness until I get it all out of there. Then we will open a new one. So yeah, so what I do is I just tuck it right in. I'll do that when I don't have this on my finger. So you just need like a piece size. So we're just gonna put this in. Now the primer is going to, I mean, you know, like when you use paint primer, it's your base. It helps fill in all the fine lines in your walls and get your canvas ready, right? So this is basically what we're doing. We're just using the primer to help keep our makeup on all day and just to fill in the fine lines and wrinkles. And then I just tuck this back into each other until I scrape it all out because you know, it's $39. It's an amazing product. I want to get every little bit out of it that I can, and I had tried to squeeze as much out as I can. And yes, I kind of will rub it into my cuticles if I have extra on my hands. Gosh, Wilma, how long is it a drive out here from where you're at? Good morning, Miss Joanna. All right, so we are moving on to foundation. Now, I love the BB cream. I know sometimes I go between, good morning. I go in between the BB cream, the BB Flawless, and the liquid foundation. But right now I feel like my face is just dry. I go through this every single winter. So the BB Flawless is my friend right now. So that's what I use. It is a light to medium coverage. What I like to do is I mix a little bit of our, because I am a little bit lighter than this right now, and this is all kinds of skin tones. You know what I'm going to do actually? I'm changing it up. I am going to add liquid foundation into my BB cream. It takes about 2 days. I've driven it in 18 hours once. Brianna is helping me drive. Wow. Yeah, we used to, as a kid, well, and I've done it a couple times as an adult, we used to go to Oklahoma. And we would leave. I'm just going to put a couple drops of, squirt it all over my new shirt. I hope not. You should drive to Oklahoma, and we would leave in the middle of the night. All right, so I'm just going to mix these two together. This is the BB cream and the liquid foundation, because the liquid foundation is just going to help lighten it up. I'm just going to put that on there so I don't waste it. All right, and so what I did is I just mix it up right here in my little mirror, and then I'm just going to apply it to my face. All right, and then I'm going to take my concealer powder brush that I absolutely love, and I am just going to work it in to my skin. And I have to say, I love these two blend well. And because I feel like I don't have a bunch to cover, because really I just need my skin tone to even. That's a great little mixture, because usually I use the concealer and the BB cream. But this little duo works fantastic. Yeah, we used to leave and go to Oklahoma, and we would be gone. We'd leave about, if I remember, like 3 o'clock in the morning. And most of the time, one of the last times I remember going through as a kid was with my grandpa. But it was literally like, you get on the road and you drive. If we're lucky, we would stop. And, you know, we'd use the restroom, but no, you got on the road and you drove until you got there. The drive is horrible, but I always have to ask my family to drive to LA, and only my niece will do it. Oh, like if you fly in. Marlena, good morning, Marlena. Speaking of road trips, she just got back from a road trip. Okay, I am absolutely in love with these two products mixed together. I do not recall if I've used them before together, but winner chicken dinner. That is one of my new favorites. All right, I'm going to take a little breather. That's smart. I mean, it's just best when, gosh, how old were the kids? We took a drive back to Oklahoma. I'm going to do some setting spray while we talk. When we kind of all caravanned with like my parents and my sister. It took us longer to get there because my mom likes to stop, and we had to stop and picnic, and then we had to stop at the one place to get milkshakes, and you know, we have to hit every rest stop. So when John, I, and the kids came back through, because we had to leave Oklahoma before everyone else, we got on the road that morning, and of course it was the year of the 100-year storm, so it was so bad. We got on the road. We were in Flagstaff. We did stop. We probably got, you know, to-go food, but we were in Flagstaff that evening, and then the next morning we were home by noon. But him and I, we get on the road and we go. We don't stop unless you know, it's absolutely necessary. How far am I from Taft? I know it takes me about 2 hours and 15 minutes, sometimes 2.5 hours to get to Bakersfield, where I'm at. All right, so we are moving on to the Lazy Woman's Contour. So what do you think about my lighting? Is my lighting better? Because I feel like it's so much better. I'm going to turn that a little bit. I got a new little makeup light that I found, and I am so happy with it. I would say we're definitely like, I am an hour to Cuyama. So from where I'm at in Napomo, it's an hour to Cuyama. I'm 30 minutes from Taft. Are you in Bakersfield, Angie? So we're just going to come in and we're just going to kind of go along this line right here. I kind of like to do both sides. And then go up in here into the crown. Good morning, Miss Shelby. Hey. Cuyama. My friend Laura's in Cuyama. Yeah, Cuyama is my little pit stop. Luckily, they have a really nice bathroom that I can visit when I drive through. Because especially when I drive through, when it's just, you know, like Bryson and I have to head over sometimes. We will actually be driving through on Monday morning very early. So you're closer than Pismo. Kids always want to go to the beach. Well, I'm right on the outskirts of Pismo. So like my son surfs Pismo. I work in Grover Beach and they're all up there. So now I'm just going to do my 3 in the E. And this is really all that I do for my contour. That's why I call it the lazy woman's contour, because it's that easy. Yeah, now like there's no beach here in Napomo. You know, we go into town for that. You can't hear me? Can everyone else hear me, right? Give me some hearts if you can hear me. Shelby, maybe exit out and then come back in. I do have my mic in this morning, but can everyone else hear me? I assume so. We were talking back and forth. Shelby, what I would do is I would just exit out and then come back. Sometimes leaving and coming back helps. I'll tell you what day I'm going to the beach. Maybe we can meet. Oh, awesome. Yeah. Yeah, Kara and I were just down in Pismo yesterday. So, okay, so we did all of our face. We did our lazy woman's contour. So we are going to move on to the brows. Now, I have been showing the brow palette, and then I showed, gosh, what day did I show it? That I got the brow pencil. Does anyone have a preference today? Is there something that you want to see? Do you want to see the brow pencil, or do you want to see the brow palette? The first one to comment wins, and I will use that product. I love them both equally, actually. Brow pencil or brow palette? Which one sounds good? Oh, pencil. I can do pencil. I just realized I forgot my liquid lipstick downstairs that I was going to use. All right, so here is the brow pencil. I absolutely brow pencil. Joanna, thank you so much for commenting. I love that it has a spoolie on the end, and the other side is our sharp side, and you can tell it's definitely got the fine tip. I actually love the spoolie, so I just like to start brushing these in. All right, so I'm going to use this to line this right here, and I'm going to re-angle my mirror here. And then you want to just do little strokes like the same direction that your hair grows in. All right. We're trying music again today. Then I'm going to just bring those down just a little bit so I can, definitely helps with the line. And then always brush it through because it helps with the lines. And then we're going to come back in. Any little boo-boos we make, we can come back and fix those. All right. And definitely having your brows manicured. Is that what they call it? I'm thinking of, that's not the word. That's going to bug now. I'm going to have to, it definitely makes it easier. So I'm just doing little brush strokes. And I just go lightly just because, you know, but that's it. Like, I feel that's all I need to do. And then I'm just going to make sure I bring sculpted brows. Yes. It just makes life so much easier. It really does. And you can come back in and do more. And what I love is, you know, you don't have to. I don't like a lot of women love the painted on brows, you know, or where they're real sharp. And that's great if that's the look you want. I just want some natural looking brows like that. So now we're just going to take, and you can see right here, this is the little spot that we're working on. And then you can see there. So we're just going to come in here, and I'm just going to follow the lines that I already have, and just, you're going to brush stroke those up. That's it. Just little swipes. And if you guys have any suggestions, like if there's ever something that you guys want to see that maybe I don't show, definitely let me know, because I definitely want to give you what you want to see. So I'm going to bring that down just a little bit, and again, like right here, your brows change angle, so definitely try and stick with the angle, the natural angle of your brows. And if you make a mistake, it's totally okay, because you can use concealer. Our brow palette has the pink eraser, sculpted brows. I love my new brow gal. Okay. And then, I mean, there is a method to it. You know, I know, like, these are supposed to go straight here, and then your point goes right here where your pupil is, and then right there, and she's spot on. So we're just going to make sure we have that little spot taken care of. And then just make sure you brush them out. If you're coming on in, feel free to say hi. And I finally, look, I remembered my new word. So last week was uplift, today's empower. If you do not know this, so Joanna, there's the brow pencil. Easy peasy. Thank you for helping me out this morning. And I love having the spoolie on the end. That is just helpful. So I'm going to use my brow palette, and I'm going to come in just with a little bit of the pink highlighter, but which is also, where is that brush? Also the one that you can kind of use to help clean up. You can also use concealer if that's what you have. You use whatever you have. I'm just going to come in. Our brow palette has the little pink. I'm sure it has a name, but you know what? To me, it reminds me of an eraser, and I use it to fix my mistakes. So I kind of go with that. So if you overline up here at the top because you're making you know, your brow lines that way, then you can fix it. Easy peasy. And then I just like to brush it. That's it. Have a great day, Wilma. And then I'm going to come in with the wax right there, and it doesn't take much. I mean, if you want like shiny, shiny, shiny lashes, brows, go for it. I just want to hold them in place because I used to use hairspray. And I'm sure Joanna can tell you that is not the best thing to use on your skin. Because guess what? You get a bunch of dryness in your brows because of the alcohol in the hairspray. But I did it for a gazillion years. All right. You know, I forgot to mention, feel free to hit the share button. There's a share button down there. I'm totally okay if you want to hit that share button. Help a sister out. All right, moving on. All right, how are we doing on time? 6:30, we're doing great. I'm really bummed that I have my liquid lipstick downstairs because that's what I was going to wear today. I literally may have to like run down there, or I could have Kara get up and she can run down there. Okay, my ear is itching like crazy. All right, let's get to moving on. So we are moving on. My all-time favorite, Victoria's Cream Shadow. This has been on back order because it is that amazing. So the great thing is I was looking for a Friendstemer this weekend, Saturday, and it is supposed to be back in on April 9th. So what I have had to do, because I have so many people that want it, because I've been sharing the heck out of it because it's amazing, is I have started a pre-order list. So if anyone is wanting this cream shadow, it is the perfect nude, like literally the perfect nude. Let me know and I'll get you on that list. I'm just gonna place an order as soon as I find out that it is available. We are going to get it. So I'm gonna come in with some eye primer really quick. And this is where you should use your ring fingers to apply this. Now, I can use this one, but not my other one. So the eye primer is the same like the other primer. I mean, you don't have to use it. It definitely can help make the colors vibrant, and you do not need as much as I used. But we're just gonna get it on there. I'm excited to use these shades in a new way. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I use these shades, gosh, was it Friday? Yes, Friday, because this came in the mail Thursday, and I did a beachy eye. I love the name. But today we're going to use it a little bit differently. But I'm going to come in right now with Victorious. Feel free to share my video. If you share, be sure to comment shared so I know, so I can get you entered into my share of benefits in my VIP group. If you're not in my VIP group and you want to be, just comment VIP. I'll get you added. There's some great things that happen in there. That's where I can do my giveaways and my little sales. So, all right. So this here is just going to give us a nice palette base to work with. So look at that. I need to get ready for work. Have a great day, Angie. Thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate you. Every morning, about this time, Monday through Friday, sometime on Saturdays. The best Saturdays are the days that I get a surprise live with Kara, which is always fun. She was going to be up to help today. She gets to drive Mama to work. All right, so there we go. I always just like to give it a little smooth budge right there. So see, we've got a nice clean palette. So Victoria's Cream Shadow, it is amazing. I love it. All right, cleaning off our brush. So next, we are going to move on to our shadows. All right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we're using today. And I'm actually going to use them all. The other day when I did my beachy look, I actually used the Astute in place of this. So that's what we used Thursday. So this week we're using these. But I also think I'm going to use a little bit of Astute. We'll see. Actually, I think I am. I think I'm going to use that, and I'm looking for my blending brush, and I actually think I'm going to use that first. But we're going to clean off our magic brush because this magic brush is amazing. If you're coming on in, feel free to say hi, tell me where you're watching from. I'm just going to come in with a little Astute, and we're going to use that as like our transition color. I'm going to use that right here. Just very lightly. And then I need to grab one of my business cards because I think I'm going to use it as a guide to help. So I'm just using this up here along my brow. Hello, Melody. Good morning. Okay. We're just going to put it on there lightly. Good morning. All right. So I did not put much. You can really hardly tell, but that's okay because I know it's there. And I know I can definitely tell. And good morning, Julie. If you guys are hopping on, feel free to say hi, tell me where you're watching from. And then there's this share button down there. Feel free to touch it. Share it with your friends. I'm gonna grab, I'm a little irritated because the liquid lipstick I wanted to use is downstairs. So either I'm just gonna have to not use it or I'm just gonna have to run downstairs super quick and grab it. Because it is my new favorite nude lipstick. So, okay, so now this is like, this is what we're gonna do. So the other day, I used Fancy right here on the lid. And I kind of used that as like, that was like my water, and then it went, you know, sandy. It was my beachy look. Beachy look. Love that. That name cracks me up. So this time I'm going to do just a little bit different. So let's see how this goes. All right, so I'm going to start off using my crease brush. Hi, Miss Katie. You'll be getting a piece of mail this week. Okay, so I'm using this crease brush, and we are going to start with Fancy. Fancy is going to be, and I don't have a name for this look, so if you have any good names, feel free to comment below. Kelly named Beachy Eyes I went with. That just because to me it was a beachy look, but then you also know what it sounds like, right? Not just me. Okay, so this one, you guys got to help me name this one. So I'm still using kind of the beachy colors, but you got to help me name this one. Now I was thinking it's like a wave. I'm going to use we're going to start off very light. So my plan is to come right here, like where my pupil is, and to kind of bring it around like a wave. Good morning, Miss Debbie. Okay, so I'm gonna start off light, and then I'm gonna kind of just start off right there, like where my pupil would be, looking straight ahead. And then I'm just gonna go very slowly. And then this is where the card is going to come in. Now, my friend uses tape, and then another viewer the other day was like, use a straight edge. So we're just going to come in, and then I'm just going to go right above my crease. And I'm going very lightly. Now this reminds me of like a wave. And I'm going right above my crease. Okay, so I've got that outlined. And then we're going to come in just a little bit. And I'm just doing light layers, because I don't want to get carried away. And then the brightness on the lid is already there from the Victorious. So to me it looks almost like a wave. I don't know the technical term that Bryson would call it, maybe a barrel. And so you can see I went right above my crease. And this color is Fancy. And it is like a seafoam. Okay. And I am going to bring a little bit of it down here. Okay. Now we're just going to leave that sitting right there. And then we're going to go do the other side. And it's not incredibly dark. I like to start small. Okay, so then I am just literally lining it up with the end of my eye and right below the brow line, and then this is basically where my pupil is. Then you want to be sure to get right in that corner of the eye. Okay, and then again we're coming up right above the crease. And I'm really going right above it because if I put it in the crease, you're really probably not going to see it. So we're just going to fill that in there a little bit. I mean, if you're talented enough to do it without a straight edge, then you rock. You really do. All right, so we're just going to fill in this end here. Really, it's like a C. But because we're using beachy tones, we're going to go with like a wave. All right. Okay, so that's it. And it doesn't have to look perfect because... Good morning. She's like, I'm still asleep. Okay, so you have to check out my shirt. I don't know if you can really tell the colors in my shirt. $5.50 Marshalls yesterday. That's what, yeah, $5.50. Okay, so there we go. So we're not finished yet. Okay, so last week I used just this champagne color this time because I feel like, you know, sometimes the ocean and the sunsets can have a little bit of pink in it. So we're, she'll tell me if I'm wrong. We are going to come in. First of all, I'm going to take this brush and I am just lightly going to blend this just to soften it a little bit. Not much though. Okay. Now I am going to lightly put my brush just in that and then in this one. And then we'll see what happens. And I did not do much because, there we go. We're just going to dust it on. Okay. Kara will be sure to let me know if I need to add a little bit more somewhere. All right, so I'm going to just do that one more time right here. And I'm just stippling it on there. All right. I'm going to do the same thing over here. And it is definitely just going to soften up that fancy. I'm just going to blend it a little bit into the corner and then just tap it in. Yay? All right. And I feel like I want to come in and blend it more. You could go as dark as you want. I just am coming in lightly. And then I'm going to use the Cynical, which is a seafoam, not a seafoam, I lied, teal green as my liner. I can find my liner brush. You wouldn't want to run downstairs and get my purse, would you? I'm not sure if that was an answer. All right, so we're going to come in with the Cynical, which is a teal green, and we're going to use that as our liner color. I'm just going to stipple it on there or stamp and then give it a nice this light swipe, soften it up there. It's definitely something that I feel that my eyes need to help pop. And I love having these 4 colors that you can really just do different styles with. The beachy eyes that I did on Friday were one of my absolute favorites. Okay, and I'm going to take the other side of my shader brush, and I'm going to just blend it in a little bit. All right, and then I'm going to come in with the champagne color, and I'm going to use that as for my inner corner. It's going to help brighten the inside corner of your eyes, and it does make a huge difference. I don't know if you can tell the difference here, but definitely makes a difference. And then if you really want your brows up there to pop, you could even just give them a little bit more. I just usually use the Victoria's as my highlighting color. But if you're wanting something brighter, you can definitely bring it in there. Now, I feel right now that I need to bring a little more of the fancy right here into my crease area. So I'm just going to add a little bit right there. There's nothing wrong with doing that. There, and then I'm going to take my blending brush again and just give it another go over. If you're popping on, feel free to say hi, tell me where you're watching from. There we go. Just darkened up that little seafoam just a little bit. Wrong one. Okay. I'm just gonna soften up that edge. So there you go. So yeah, we definitely need a name for this shit. For this. Did you see what I almost did? Yeah. I almost stabbed my eyeball. What you almost said. What I almost said. What I almost say.
We need a name for this shit look.
For this, was I gonna say shade look?
It sounded like you were.
Really?
It was hilarious.
Were you gonna run downstairs and grab my liquid lipstick for me? So yeah, if you're loving this quad palette, we have this on a special right now. Private message me, I can help you out. But you get to choose all your shades. That's the best part. And you get a liquid lipstick and an epic mascara. And you get to save $31, which to me, I don't know about you, but I love a deal. So that's amazing. So, all right, we are moving on to concealer under the eyes. You're funny. I know. I don't think I was going to say anything, was I?
I don't know. It was
all right. So I've got just a little bit of concealer in my hand. Let's see if we can talk Miss Kara into running downstairs and grabbing my purse and my liquid lipstick in that. Okay, so I'm just going to pack a little bit of foundation on my brush. You can take a look at my eyes right there. And so there's definitely going to be a difference after we get this step done. But before I do that, I'm going to do my mascara because I forgot. So I'm just going to put a little bit of torture, as some people like to call it. To me, it doesn't bother me at all. But I just do little pulses, and then I kind of hold it up a little bit, and then release some, and squeeze again. It's definitely something that I like to use. What are you laughing at already?
This post that Andy sent me.
Oh my gosh.
My biggest fear is that when I'm married and my husband says, let's cut pizza out of our diet, and I have to leave with the kids in the middle of the night.
Heck no. You can never cut pizza out of your diet.
No. You also can't leave with the kids in the middle of the night unless it's an extreme circumstance.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Pizza is life.
Yeah, you can't just be like...
Pizza and Mexican food and mimosas are life. Just saying. Oh my gosh. Okay, so tomorrow I'm going to have a funny, well, it's not really funny, mascara tip for you. A little mascara guard. I have one in that box over there. I need to get in that box and get it. But okay, so we're going to do our mascara. So I just used my torture device. Now I'm going to come in with our Epic mascara that I absolutely love. I do love the 3D mascara equally though. Oh, just touch the top. Okay, and then I like to do a coat on the back of my lashes. And then you brush them back up. If you're popping on, feel free to say hi. Tell me where you're watching from. We're still trying to talk Kara into walking downstairs and getting my purse because it's got the liquid lipstick I want in it.
Why did we buy a two-story house?
Good morning, Eryca.
You know when you're a kid...
Oh, thank you. So I need help naming this one. It's not... Kara's trying to talk to me. It's kind of the beachy colors I used on Friday, and I called those my beachy eyes. And yes, it makes me laugh because it just reminds me of another word. And I know you guys get it. But I did kind of a wave this time, but I need help naming this one. So by the end of the day, I have to have a name because I have to upload it to my looks. If you're popping on and you want to say hi, tell me where you're watching from, feel free to hit that share button. Totally down with that. Thank you so much, Eryca. Okay, Kara, what were you saying? Kara was saying something.
I have to like go downstairs to get your liquid lipstick. Yeah, you know, when you're a kid and you live in a single-story house, and you're jealous of all the kids that have two-story houses, and then at some point you probably end up moving into a two-story house and be like, why did I do this to myself? Like,
so at Kara's school,
oh my Lord,
their elevators have been out. What?
No, just my elevator.
Just your elevator in your building has been out for over a week. So she lives on the top floor, which is
fourth floor. It's 8 flights
only
of stairs.
4.
8.
Well, but it's 4 floors.
But 8 flights.
But she's been having to use the stairs. It's hard to talk and do this.
Usually I'll take the stairs. But like if I've just ridden my scooter literally a mile, because it's a mile from campus.
Hold on just a second. Eryca, that is right. You are in Australia, so it's late. I'll think about it while I sleep and hopefully catch you in the morning with a good idea. Ah, awesome. I hope you sleep good. I'm glad you were able to hop on late all the way from Australia. I think you're my furthest viewer today. I need to catch up with you and see how you're doing. I haven't chatted with you for a while. Okay, Kara. What were you saying about your sleighs? All right.
I don't remember.
So there we go. I mean, I don't know about you, but I love that. That's just 2 coats. Now, if I really wanted, I could actually do a little bit of the 3D mascara on the tips of it. I wanted some more boom in my lashes. But I'm really just feeling that really good. It feels like forever. I need to see what's going on in your life. I feel like I haven't hardly talked to you since you finished beauty school, right? Okay. I definitely can tell that because I went back to using the lash serum on my lashes, and I'm already seeing a difference after just a week because I totally was a flake and had not been doing it. I know. We haven't talked Kara into running downstairs yet.
What do you need? What do we get?
I need my Sublime liquid lipstick. It's in my purse.
I'm bringing you the whole purse.
Okay. She knows my purse is a pet. So take a look at those lashes with just mascara. My purse is in the laundry room on the counter next to my parka. Shush up. That was that back in 2014? Oh my gosh, have we been friends that long? That is crazy, Eryca. Oh my gosh. It's been like 4 years. Because I remember when you first graduated and you were working out of your home. Okay, so we are going to move on to this amazing foundation tip that I have, that I learned, that I absolutely love. So I had packed a little bit of concealer on the back. I had put it on my hand so it can come to like body temperature, and now I'm going to put it underneath, and we're just going to make our little triangle. Oh, look, best daughter ever. We're just going to put it on under there. Thank you. Everyone thanks you, I promise you.
Take notes.
And this, you know, take a look at what this looks like right now.
Oh, and let's just go.
Because it is definitely going to be a huge difference when we're finished. And Eryca here, she definitely knows what she's talking about in the makeup department. I gave you my disclaimer. I am not a makeup artist. So, all right, we're just going to let that sit for just a moment. Now, I'm going to take the leftover...
Sorry, did I disturb you?
Are you talking to me or Coco? I'm going to take the concealer, and I'm actually going to use it...
Put it back.
as a highlighter, or kind of part of the lazy orange contour. So we're going to go, as my friend Kelly says, 2 fingers over, and then we're just going to stay 2 fingers away there. I'm just going to bring that in here. We're just going to bring that there, and then also across the forehead. Okay, then we'll come in and deal with that in just a moment. Gosh, where does the time go? That is crazy.
Huh?
Well, from my perspective, then you're doing an amazing job. I'm going to shoot off to bed now that I have fun. Have a great day. I will message you tomorrow and we can have a catch up. Eryca, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm so glad you did. You have a great sleep. One of these days I'm making it to Australia. It is on my bucket list. My brother-in-law will be my tour guide because he's Australian. Thank you, Eryca, for joining. Go get yourself some sleep. You can come back and watch the replay, and then help me come up with a name for this look. Beachy wave? Is it a wave? I don't know. But all right, we are moving on. So I don't get you guys here. It's only 7. It's late start Monday. Kara is driving me to work because she has a dentist appointment. So Bryson does not have to get to school
So pray for me.
so early. All right, so we're going to come in and we are going to buff under our eyes first. We're going to work this concealer in under our eyes and work it in there, right next to the side of your nose. And then you can also use this to help clean up. Like if you are me and you're kind of messy with your lines. I'm gonna just work this in there. We'll come to this side, do the same thing. Thank you guys so much for joining in this morning. Feel free to say hi. If you shared this video, be sure to comment shared so I can get you entered for some share benefits in my VIP. And if you're not in my VIP group and want to be, because that's where we do our specials and maybe some giveaways, and I've got something on the mail that I will be giving away soon. You're going to want to be a part of that. So, okay, so we use that to buff in. So now we're just going to come down here, kind of buff in the same spots that we did that. Just going to buff them in a little bit, and then I'll show you what we're going to do next. All right. Good morning, Miss Beth. My Southern Belle. All right. So we next are going to get our beauty blenders. Here's my itty bitty one that I need. Okay. I feel this is like where the magic happens. Ah, where's tissue? I have a roll of tissue that I always keep here. Where is it?
I don't know.
Where is it?
I don't know, Mama.
I always keep a roll of tissue here. Okay. Well, we're just going to use this tissue that was left over from the other day.
Okay. Wow.
Well, it's what I got. I don't know who took my tissue, but I always leave a roll right here handy. And it is gone. Good morning, Lisa. So what we're going to do now, we're going to come in with just some tissue and we're going to tap off any excess. There really shouldn't be a lot because you don't have to use that much concealer. So we're just going to tap off any excess. Okay, and then, perfect. Okay, now this is where I feel like the magic happens with this little tip. Is I'm going to take my itty bitty beauty blender and,
Courtesy of me.
huh?
Courtesy of me.
Courtesy of Kara. Yes, I have told them that.
Ooh, yeah.
That we got it at Marshall's. So I'm going to use, you should use this damp. Do not use it dry. And I am going to spray it with some rose water because that's what I have handy. And I'm, got a hair right there. It's driving me insane. Get back in there.
Start from the inside and go out.
Okay. We're starting from the inside and going out. And I always do opposite, but Kara's here to put me in check.
Always work up.
Okay. Always work up. Did you hear that?
Never down.
Okay. Like this?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's really funny.
Don't you love that?
Whipping you into shape right now.
She's whipping me into shape, man. Do you hear me? She set me straight. Okay, so we're working from the inside out. Never down.
Never.
Or your daughter will set you straight. So that's under the eyes. You cannot tell me that that is not brightened underneath my eyes. She said I was slaying. I'm headed there.
Oh, okay.
We're now coming in with the bigger beauty blender.
You're supposed to wet that.
I am wetting it.
No, like so good.
But I can't. I don't have a sink handy.
Don't make it go and do it.
Well, no, because I can just use rose water.
No.
I gave it 3 spritz. Good enough.
No, it's not.
Yes. Okay, then I'll give it a 4th one. Go back to sleep.
No.
Am I doing... I'm waiting for her corrections. I'm waiting for her to set her mama straight.
It's supposed to be wet.
It is wet.
It's not.
Yes, it
My
is.
beauty blenders are wet.
Well,
Like,
I
you know
don't...
how like you're supposed to soak them and squeeze them and let them take in water so they expand.
But I don't
and
have...
soften.
But I don't have a sink handy. So... Oh, wait. I actually could have dipped it in
You
my...
could have.
I could have dipped it in my hot water bath for my...
From your mascara.
For my mascara. Okay, so we're going to go... Don't you love having a teenage daughter?
I'm not a teenager.
Oh, she's not. Yeah, you are. You are still a teenager. You are still 18.
Yeah, but like, you say teenager, I think of like some 14-year-old.
Okay,
nasty
so we're
age weird thing happening.
tapping this in and going up. If you're tuning in, feel free to say hi. Tell me where you're watching from. All right.
There you go.
So there. Now we used... And I got a bunch of rose water on there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in with my powder brush, my concealer brush, I mean, and just soften it up a little bit. And then I'm going to use the leftover bronzer and just bring it in just a little bit. Add a little more shade there. So we just like kicked our Lazy Woman's contour up a notch. All right. Now, I think that is it. So, did that not brighten up underneath the eyes? I should have had her heat up my coffee while she was down there. Because it's cold.
Is your concealer 1 shade lighter or 2 shades lighter?
My concealer is, I believe, 2 shades lighter. Because I know it should be. When you're using your concealer, especially if you're using it because you have dark circles under your eye, do not use the same color as your foundation because that is just going to make them darker. you want to use, I would probably say 2 shades lighter. 1 you can get away with. 2 is going to be your best. This here is Taffeta. Let's think about this. I am actually probably 1 shade. I'm trying to think. I actually could drop it down a notch, but I'm still using that, and I'm not going to bring in another one when I have one I keep that is my foundation color, because that is going to help if you have any blemishes you want to color, spots. You want the same color as your foundation. I don't feel like I have any of those yet, so I just really use my other one as my highlighting. So we now...
The struggle for like me is that I'm the lightest color foundation, and then the lightest color concealer, so I can't do that. But then that one concealer that I do use, that's not unique or whatever, it's a special tone, so it's meant for brightening specifically.
So it definitely is what you need to use.
Than what I need.
Because Kara's definitely lighter skinned, so the struggle for her is...
I'm like the lightest color foundation. Yeah. It looks white. I'm like a ghost.
She's like a ghost. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Okay, so it is 7:07. We're doing good. All right, we're coming in with some luminizer. This is Benevolent, and I am going to get my fan brush that I love so much, and I'm digging this look, and I really think that these shades that I chose, and let me tell you, I've gone to choose shades, and because we have so many, it to me is scary. I get scared. So I'm coming in, I'm just putting my fan brush inside the Benevolent, and then we're going to come in. Now I am going to make sure not to go here right under my eye, because I am older. I do not want to draw attention to those lines. So we're just going to go right here above the cheekbone. And now Kara definitely goes a little heavier on her highlight, but I feel like she's younger. She can kind of get away with it. So I'm just going right here. I really, and I probably should add it to my last order, but I'll have to order again anyways, is I want to use this stick. I have been terrified of the little cream to powder stick, but I've seen 2 friends of mine use it, and it looks really easy, and I think I'm going to give it a try. So, all right, so we're going to put this wherever the sun would hit us. I'm sure if I'm not doing it right, Kara is going to put me in check. This is the part that I feel is awkward. Like I have a hard time getting these. I
don't usually do that.
Oh, you don't?
Yeah, you can. I don't really like it because I feel like it invades on your contour a little bit.
Oh. What? Where else do you use it?
Just the lip right there, tip of the nose. Sometimes the bridge of your nose, but it's really difficult for people who wear glasses because your glasses cover it. It's like almost not even worth it.
You definitely highlighted my nose. Goodness gracious.
Let me see. Ooh, yeah.
Like too much?
Nose highlight? No.
Oh.
The nose highlight is probably the cutest part of the highlight.
Really?
When the tip of your nose is glistening.
My favorite part of the highlight is this, my Cupid's bow.
Mine is the Cupid's bow too, but like the nose is the cutest one. So because if like the tip of your nose sparkles, like you know you're slaying the game.
Am I slaying the game? All right. Cool. That's good to know I'm slaying. All right, so we are moving on to lips. And here we go. So I am coming in with my absolute most favorite lip liner, Pouty lip liner. I've been over drawing the lips just a little bit right over the line to help my lips look fuller. I'm going to make an X right here at my Cupid's bow, and then I do a little flat line here, and then just make the connections. We're going to bring that down a little bit. If you're watching, feel free to say hi. Tell me where you're watching from. Kara should be hopping on hers and watching.
I'm literally watching right
I know.
Here. I'm right next to you.
All right. You want to make sure your pencil is sharp.
Do you have a special sharpener for your pencil?
Well, do I have a sharpener? Yeah. Okay. Why, do you need one? I have two.
Yeah. Because I keep using, like, my pencil sharpener that I use for my exams for school.
You should not use.
You have to use, like, the number 2 lead pencil crap. Or else it'll mess up the Scantron, which it won't, but whatever.
There's an extra one in here. That I give you permission to take. There's one here, but... Oh, here's 2. Yeah. Good morning, Miss Ashley. Yeah, there's a second one right there. Feel free to take that.
Okay.
All right. I'm just putting a line right there, and then I'm going to connect from here to here and here to here. Good morning, Jennifer. And then be sure, like, I'm not just doing the one line, you know, outlining the lips dark. I bring the color down just a little bit. So if some of your lipstick comes off, you don't have that sharp line outside your lips. And then there's times I use this as all my lip color. If you're tuning in, feel free to say hi. Tell me where you're watching from.
I'm watching from
my furthest viewer today was from Australia, my friend Eryca. All right, so we're going to dig in the purse so I can grab that new liquid lipstick I have that I want to share, and I know I tossed it in here. But it's like a pit sometimes. I swear I just saw it. Okay. Is this it? I think this is it. I can't read the bottom. The print is way too small for these eyes.
What?
The print is way too small. Can you read that? I think it's Sublime is the new name. Hi, Mom. I'm watching from the bed that's right next to you. Brat.
Yeah, Sublime. It took my eyes a long time to
I
focus
know.
on that day.
So this is the liquid lipstick I chose this last time. I have really not worn our liquid lipsticks much. I have fallen in love with 2 of them, both of them a nude. Oh, what is the other nude called? I can't remember. This one is Sublime. It has a touch of pink in it, which is definitely going to bring out a little bit of the pink in that we used in our eyes. And I'm still looking for a name for this look. So if you have, you know, a suggestion... Kelly named my last look, we called it Cranberry Lemon Twist, which I love that name. And then Friday was Beachy, but we got to get a name for this one. So this is our liquid lipstick, Sublime. I love it. And you don't have to put a whole bunch on. What are you laughing at?
Beach bum.
Beach bum?
Beach bum, nude beach, you know, there's some.
But I love the beachy eyes.
Okay.
Because you know what word I'm thinking of? That was Friday's look. But this one, like, I feel it has something to do with the wave. You get it?
Beachy.
Somebody gets it now. Okay. So that's my lips. That's my entire look. I don't think I forgot anything today because I actually even remembered I added to my Lazy Woman's contour. We are just going to give it a little setting. Other words, my little blessing of the day.
Wow.
I'm going to let that dry a bit. But that's it. So if you tune in, even if you're a replay, with this camera backwards, I get my sides confused. If you're tuning in today and you're watching the replay, be sure to hashtag replay. Tell me where you're watching from. Feel free to hit that share button down below and share me to your page. I totally appreciate the support. Today's word, empower. I think I started talking about this earlier. Our company's mission, which I absolutely love, is to uplift, empower, validate women across the globe. So empower someone today, empower a woman in your life, and just make them feel super, super good. That's it. I need to get my stuff together so I can make my lunch, get ready for school. I'm in love with this look. So apparently these are some great colors for me. I love them. I think they definitely help my brown eyes. So, all right, have a terrific Monday, and that's it. Be sure, if you shared this video, comment shared in the comments so I know you shared it. We do some share benefits in my VIP group, and I love to give back to the amazing women that help support me. If you're not in my VIP group and you want to be, because that's where we have our giveaways and our specials, be sure to comment VIP. I will get you added. Have a great Monday, and I will see you back here tomorrow morning at 6-ish in the morning for Wake Up to Makeup, Coffee, and Chat. Peace out.